talking about Samurai.
Trigger is winding down on the side of Akuma. No longer going to be a factor, at least for now. Oh, yeah, anti-air. You're almost okay.
Sorry.
Just enough. You are dead.
Final round.
And this is looking like Punk's set to take. If he can win this round, Punk's on his way to playing the rest of Team Nasser, but still Samurai.
Ooh, yeah, taking advantage of that -2 situation, just walking up throw. The slight delay on that crouch strong, full conversion.
Oh, tries to go for the dive kick, and you just see Samurai, completely whiff. Punk walks forward, takes advantage of the situation, and look at how he's just standing there. Yo, he's just calling him out, begging him to do something right now. Gets the sweep.
Uh-oh.
Back throw, double air fireball.
Do it again to close the gap, maybe. Nope, he's ready. He was pumping. Okay.
Crouch jab. Oh! I can't believe Samurai blocked that.
Oh, wait a minute. It's not even close to over yet. Full critical art. If Samurai gets a solid hit into a combo, he can get the critical art off, but I don't know if it's enough to kill. Maybe a touch and a half, probably. It has to lead into critical art, though.
I mean, you'd have to get, like, some DP into CA.
Yeah, yeah. It might even come down to the wire, right?
I think so, too, actually. I think it's going to be another exchange and then the confirm.
Oh, that could have been big for Samurai. Cannot use V-Reversal, obviously does not have the gauge to do so, but...
Low forward fireball confirm right now won't kill. That's not dead.
Not yet. Overhead is a threat, but Punk is backing off.
Oh.
Oh, he is winding down the time. I like this.
Oh,
Nice.
and just...
Holy, that was so good. You're so fucking good, it's ridiculous.
Cutting win.
That was 2 straight wins.
2 straight games on the side of Punk as we go to the next contestant on the side of Nasser.
All right, Tom Judd. The pressure's on him. His hands are
when you-
shaking a lot. Okay.
Yeah, he's nervous, and when he's afraid of something, he won't tech or press. He will backdash. So look out for backdash.
All right, here we go. Punk going up against Angry Bird. The Zeku versus Karen.
Can Punk do it? Can he get 2 birds with 1 stone? Again, we have to see
Nice. That's okay.
it. This will be huge.
I like
for
the
Alpha
carry.
3. Yeah, off of the stand fierce of the percent, huh? Yeah. That's a lot of damage and a good amount of carry on that.
Slide activate. Early
Nice.
activation.
Oh,
Back throw.
sheesh.
Another one. Forward throw.
Oh, he's going to close the gap. Angry Bird is just walking out of the corner.
Gotta be careful.
Ooh, nice tech there from Punk. Okay, what's the next option that Angry Bird presents when he gets a frame trap going?
Oh, just backdashing coming from Punk. Finally, the forward dash and the throw.
Into
Lots
critical
of
art.
play life and takes the
No, not
back
try, not
throw.
try.
I'm
Not supposed to
when
do
he
that.
starts
Eats
teching,
the
he's
CA
afraid.
chip damage.
Yeah. No worries, no worries.
See, the thing is, right, Angry Bird got a ton of throws off only because of the fact that
Ooh,
V-Trigger
the whip
was on
punish.
tech. As long as V-Trigger is active, you get your movement punished so often, so you have to check those throws. He was sitting there and taking those throws instead of the damage, which is very smart from him. Oh yeah, the confirms off the lights. Patent.
Nice.
Side switch off the heavy punch. No anti-air. I mean, get still an anti-air.
Yeah, dashes over and still catches her on the way down.
It's one of the few anti-air buttons that, you know, Zeku actually has.
Okay, no threat of trigger anymore. That gives Punk a lot of space to throw out these normals. Yes, sir. I wonder. If there was enough meter on there to probably take down Angry Bird. Still nice patience there. Good tech from Punk. The awareness right now to just walk back and make sure Angry Bird does it to himself.
Don't worry,
He
guys.
did it to himself, right? Jumped in, got anti-aired. Thought the throw was coming, gets whiff punished with a medium kick.
Yeah, you have a lot of time too. Okay.
Sound like it as well.
Use the clock.
Okay.
Use the clock, says Samurai.
Oh,
Big
yeah.
jump in.
Nice read there from Punk
Nice.
starting
Nice.
off. Okay, yeah, confirm it to the fear.
That's what I'm
Side
talking
switch
about.
with the V skill.
Let's go.
Knock him down. Young's coming out. Oh, and the whiff punish a little too far off the
This
mark.
dude, Punk, is ridiculous.
Good tech again.
Activate.
Oh, the interruption.
Nice.
Stand heavy kick. Oh, this isn't good. Can't take too many more of those. Punk knows it. That low
One more
forward.
touch.
Stand
Punk.
medium kick again. Set point. Punk
Next round,
versus
okay?
Angry Bird.
Don't worry about
And
it.
this is starting to snowball right now.
He's so good. His discipline is too good. Man on a mission, a whole different kind of behavior from Punk. This is the Punk I like to see. In that mentality, the kill state, I like to call it.
Nice.
Okay. Oof,
Nice.
that back heavy punch once again. Goes right in the slide,
Nice.
gets the low right off of it. And now,
Activation there from Punk, applying that pressure out of the corner. You know he's chasing him down. Went for the wall jump, but still Punk 100% on it. Activation from Angry Bird himself. No,
Where's
get off
Senha?
me. EX for
Nice.
Senha, and here comes the critical art finisher.
No.
Nice.
Nice.
Let's go, I'm down. You know the matchup, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Okay.
play it slow, okay?
Like you can do it.
That was dangerous. That still could have gone either way.
There he
Oh,
comes.
no buffer behind it, but it was a little
Yeah,
awkward
it's
of an
good, it's
exchange.
good.
Wasn't ready.
Yeah, he wants to close it out now.
oof.
Counter hit. Another.
Ow. The damage.
Oh, it
Ow,
hurts
you're
so
stunned.
much, Steve.
Oh,
it
you're
hurts
dead?
so much.
No.
Roundhouse Mujin? Not enough. Anything will do it. He's so
And medium
smart.
kick again.
He's so
Really
smart.
good.
And medium
Really
kick
good.
again. You know
Do
the
you
matchup.
see that?
You don't know this
You don't-
matchup.
listen, he used medium kick purposely that close so that when he recovers, he creates space for any sort of whiff punish. Angry Bird fell for that trap, and nice and easy Punk finished it with a medium kick. Expert play. Expert play right there.
How was it? Look, it's so easy to look at Punk, especially in these situations, and be like, man, who can beat this dude? Like, who here has enough, right, on their team, enough characters to stop Punk? It does not look like it's many people. The entire team of Nasser is on tilt right now. This is the last leg for Alpha 3 to overcome to get this W, Week 6 of Street Fighter League, and it's up to Big Bird to stop him. Rashid versus Karen.
It's come down to the wire almost each and every one of these games, Steve.
OCB looking likely right now.
Whew, these guys are good. These guys are good. Oh,
Nice
yeah.
whip punish. Oh, man.
That was a big buffer, actually. With that active frames on the stand medium punch, you are allowed to do so, but here comes Big Bird, completely undeterred by that last sequence, applying that pressure once more. V-reversal does not hit the mark.
Another one. Yes, that's really good. Gets the knockdown a little bit out of the corners, but I love the range that they're playing at. Ooh, Big Bird.
Ooh-wee! Just over that whirlwind shot. And I like
EX,
that.
yep.
Taking no risks.
Low forward.
I
Stand light kick. We've seen that medium kick be one of the tools that gets the W for Punk.
Oh, he
said
threw him. Oh, that was so close.
Oh, not sure, not
Oh,
sure.
unfortunate.
Good call.
Very unfortunate circumstance there. Spending the bar to kind of keep
Next round, okay?
Punk down in that corner, but Punk was already going for the overhead. What do you mean? How did you know?
I mean, just putting something out there. We've seen what happened when going to that EX Whirlwind. Punk has always, it seems like Punk has been reacting
Nice.
pretty consistently to those EX windup on the Whirlwinds.
Oh,
No anti-air. Ooh,
Oh.
crush.
yeah.
Big damage.
Yeah.
Ugh.
EX afterwards. Nice work. That was 3 EXs in a row. Ah, nice escape once again from Big Bird, but still a huge life deficit. Get off me. Great life there.
The reversal.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
That's really good.
Nice.
But look at all the
Forward
great life on
throw.
the side of Big Bird, still trying to catch up on life here.
This is not looking good. Punk has a chance. Feel like if this
Nice.
Oh, not dead yet though. Not dead yet though. Not sure about using that meter.
Yeah, puts himself in the corner.
Oh,
You're
activate.
actually pretty close. Okay, Pro will do it. Out of the corner.
The
He was
air
ready
to air this
100%.
dude Punk is ridiculous. This dude Punk is actually ridiculous.
Playing out of his
Every
mind.
option. The pink do-rag.
He played great. Don't even worry about it.
Man's is playing out of his mind right now.
Let's go, Dell.
And Samurai continues to pump up Big Bird, calling him by the government. That's real friendship. Hit him with the Adele.
Taking the sword from the Samurai, about to get a 2-for-1 special against the Birds. Can Punk solidify his spot right now into Street Fighter League greatness by OCV?
Go forward, back throw. Okay, one of their own. Oh, Big Bird. Good defense.
Nice.
Yeah, the overhead is about to come out. A good amount of damage as well. Jeez.
Oh,
Big
wow.
crush.
The neutral jump not working out for Rashid right now.
Excellent with punish. Oh, yeah, catching the movement.
Let's go.
That was the read from that Big Bird
Let's
made
go.
before. He's like,
We'll
if
take
he's
that.
not in time to press a normal, he's going to backdash. That was a very solid read. And Punk laughing it off. He's like, okay, you got me. That was fair. Good read.
Crowd short once again. Oh, that was so good. The standing heavy punch.
Oh, it's so clean.
Forward throw. Sets up the EX Whirlwind. Another throw. Big Bird. Crush. Oh, this is going to hurt. Oh, no. Going to save. Just conserve a lot of that meter. Back throw. Once again, there's a lot of meter on the side of Punk right now. Don't get hit.
Okay, what's the answer against the V-Trigger one? Using the space, yeah. Teasing him with the jump, but still, the Eagle Spike not in time to get a punish.
Oh,
Nice.
big jump in, heavy kicks.
EX for Senhog, get off me. Huge
Roll
reward
forward.
off of that. Look at all the momentum Punk carries with him off of that stray hit. Uh-oh.
Oh, you could
You're dead!
Fine, don't worry about it. Next
set
round, okay?
point here for Punk to take Alpha 3 to an OCV victory here against Nasser.
About that sweet punish anyway. Not too
Okay.
worried about it. Counter hit exclusive off the crouch jab.
Wake up,
spinning
EX spinning mixer. Make him calm down. Getting a little too loose with the offense, especially on wake up. Big jump in.
Nice.
Man, the meter management in this match is
Ooh,
really good.
Again, the interruption as well on the side of Punk. One solid hit, that'll be all she wrote, right? With 3 bars on deck. Oh, that could have been a dangerous situation. Oh, you're dead. You're dead and then dead. And
Done.
he does the deal, eliminating Team Nasser. Punk with the OCV. He called it. Ladies and gentlemen, he called it. He said, if I get rid of Angry Bird, I think I got this.
And look at that. The OCV. Samurai going over to congratulate the team, still enthralled in love. CJ still hugging. Damn, that was good, though. This dude, Punk with the OCV. Yeah, Samurai, you do it all the time. I can do it, too. I can do it, too. Nasser,
Ooh-wee.
that was looking pretty tough for Nasser starting off, and then it just got easier, it seemed like. Punk, the last player on the side, actually able to bring it back. OCV's Nasser, one of the strongest teams here. That includes Big Bird. That includes Angry Bird. And that also includes the OCV aficionado, Samurai himself, down for the count against Pink. Is it Punk? I'm not sure. Maybe someone from the Alpha Academy can let me know. The pink do-rag is out. Man,
Punk, who knows? But either way, he's on the stage standing by with Rob TV. I want to hear what's going on through his mind as he just came off of that run. That OCV taking a page out of Samurai's book and making it his own. He's going to autograph it for you bad boys as well. Here we go. Rob TV is standing by with Punk.
I am here with the incomparable Punk the guy. Actually, I see you got the pink do-rag on. I don't know if this is Pink Punk. This must be Punk, the fusion.
Yeah, I think it's the fusion. It's between me, Pink, and Punk. You know, it's all of us. We all here.
In between Angry Bird, Big Bird, and Samurai, none of them stood a chance when faced with you. How are you feeling right now? What do you have to say for yourself?
Man, I feel so, like, I'm happy, you know. I had some tears in my eyes a few seconds ago. Like, I don't know, man. I didn't really think I can do it, like, because I feel like my Karen has not been so good when I've been playing her, and I feel like I actually couldn't do it, and I told myself that I couldn't OCV any team here, but...
Bro, oh my goodness. Punk, in the end of the day, I've never seen you this emotional. I definitely feel like a lot of this has to do with the fact that lately you've been dealing with a whole lot of pressure from playing online. You're always the best player in the world, setting records, getting the most CPT points. And this year, you're, obviously having to deal with the online environment. It's not guaranteed for you to be in Capcom Cup. All of this emotion, can you explain it to us and let us know how this year has been for you and how important Street Fighter League is?
It's very important. I feel very emotional because
Love, bro. Let that out. Let that out. Let that out, bro.
it's because like nephew and CJ are like.
You're good. You're good. This passion right here, this is passion. We talk a whole lot about team chemistry and things of that nature. This is true passion for what we do.
Yeah, nephew and CJ are like two of my closest friends, and I really just wanted to win for them. More so than myself, so that's why I feel so emotional, because I feel like I did what they expect of me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Punk the God, in the end of the day, you can see this level of passion right here. Obviously, this is somebody who's always a super fun-loving guy, always laughing, making jokes, trolling, things of that nature. But you can see the reason he's so good, people talk about natural talent. This passion that you see right here, this is why Punk the God is who he is. And this is why no matter how many of his teammates you may beat, and as long as Punk and that pink do-rag is in the back of that line, in the end of the day, no lead is safe. Ladies and gentlemen, Punk the God.
You can see how high the emotions are here at Street Fighter League, especially with these kind of stakes, right? Again, Punk really finding that confidence, especially after this win. Coming into it, he didn't think he could OCV a team. Man, it's hard to really say much about that post-game interview, and especially with the way he performed. Again, Punk really showing a different side of himself this year, fully focused on the competition ahead of him.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at what Punk actually was talking about, he even said himself, he was very nervous up there as the last player on the team, putting himself in the anchor position. The Punk that we just saw bawling in tears on the stage, now saying he wanted to win more than anything for his friends, for CJ and nephew. He said those are two of his closest friends, and he wanted to fight for them more than he fought for himself. This is the Punk that can win you to a championship. That's the Punk you're going to see win a Street Fighter League title if it comes to fruition this time around. I cannot wait to see what the later weeks of Street Fighter League bring, especially because we have an entire other half of the season to play, and Punk is just getting started. Man, we've had some Street Fighter. I was silent most of that set because I was so I'm like, bro, what's about to happen?
I couldn't stop talking about it. It was like it was complete opposite.
I'm glad you were
right?
talking, because I was like, oh my God, like I was standing up. I took off my jacket. Like it was
way too hot
a
in
swing
here.
of emotions that
He
happened.
was about
but
to break this barrier between us.
I
He was
did
going
not
to break
understand.
it, grab my arm, and start, this is how you see
through the
this. I'm
glass like
yeah.
a hockey match. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I believe we talked about these MVPs, the Seiko MVPs. I feel like it's without a doubt gonna have to go to none other than Punk. But we're gonna get back to that after this break. On the other half of this break, we're going to talk about some of the matches we saw today, as well as get you guys primed and ready for next week's Street Fighter League. Guys, you're going to want to come back right after this break. We'll talk then.
Go beyond the battle.
Get ready!
Destroy! Begin!
Let's go!
Disappear! Kneel! the strength to crush the spirit of the king.
Alright! I really like to exercise. And training is a lot of fun.
Time to meet your death, vile insect.
Pull out all the stuff!
Hadouken! Witness the power of the continent! This is the power of the king!
Thank you guys for returning. We got to catch you up. There's been a few changes in the standings, so we're going to get right into it. But first, we're going to officially say right now, Punk is the MVP. Play of the day goes to that OCV by Alpha 3's Punk. I got to say, man, I was not expecting it because I wasn't even expecting him to be in the spot to run the OCV. But the fact that he did it versus that team says so much. That's a message to the rest of the teams. That's also something you have to think about going into the other half. Because if this team got OCV'd by Punk, what does that leave for the other teams?
I'm actually excited to see the future of Alpha 3. I want to see this kind of motivation from Punk reach out to his teammates as well. It's like, listen, man, we gotta go just as hard. We gotta make sure that we size ourselves up for this competition and see where we're lacking to really go above and beyond and get these W's. And again, without a doubt, Punk being the main candidate, the choice for the play of the day is, of course, an obvious one, right?
It's a very obvious one. I feel like it has to be. And once again, that's going to be the Seiko play of the day going to none other than Alpha 3's Captain Punk for that amazing OCV versus Nasser. We're going to be talking about that one for quite some time. And like I said, I implore you, I double dog dare you to find me better Street Fighter than what you're watching each and every week on Street Fighter League Season 3. It is getting ridiculous. And we're not even at the halfway point.
Not even close. Again, I've mentioned this every single time. It only gets better. Let's take a look at the current standings and where the teams sit. All In is currently in the lead, undefeated 4-0. Alpha 3 shooting themselves up into the second place spot with that impressive finish from this week. 3-1. Psycho Shinobi tied up 2-2. They they took that W over Team UYU again, but Dynamite tied up 2-2 as well. Nasser now falling almost second to last right now, 1-3, and of course UYU still looking to put a point on the board. I'm still kind of emotional from everything that's been going on. So again, that is the current standings. All In still at the top. UYU still looking for that one win.
Yeah, we keep bringing up the second half of the season. This round robin does continue. These guys are going to get a second go at every team here for Street Fighter League to try to get themselves ready and put into position for that playoff week that is coming up. Only one team will be able to face Team Japan, and we're going to find out soon, but we got to get through this other half of the season. It's going to be electric, and I can't wait to get further along. Personally, there's so many teams here that I feel like has the potential to come out and do something amazing. Once again, looking back at UYU, still struggling to find that big win. Nasser falling a little bit further down the ranks. We talk about that team composition as well as this is their first time playing together, and they're getting stronger as a unit, but it seemed like the other teams are ramping up just as well.
But with all that in mind, again, we thank you all for tuning into the very end of this week's Street Fighter League. But the Street Fighter action does not stop. In fact, tomorrow you can tune into Street Fighter League Japan, going into week number 8, as well as this weekend's CPT Online Oceania Regions Tournament happening all on the Capcom Fighters channel. And again, you can catch us next week with who do we have up on deck for those matches, Steve?
Just in case you guys needed more reason to come back, we have UYU trying to redeem themselves, get back up in the ranks, going up against All In, and that is a very tall order. And on the other half, these two teams going up against each other will be none other than Alpha 3 versus Dynamite. It is going to be a battle. Week 7 is going to be a slaughter, and you guys don't want to miss it. Bring your rubber gloves, because it's going to get messy. We'll see you guys next week on Street Fighter League. I can't believe how good Punk was today. That was ridiculous.
It's actually insane, dude. It was
Wow.
actually ridiculous. But again, thank you guys. We'll see you next week with more Street Fighter League Season 3. Punk is sitting at a very solid life lead. Oh, he ain't missing no confirms. He was
Said he's
tempting
missing
you.
the confirms.
He was tempting you to press a button after that.
Spin that wheel.
Oh, you can't be reversal that way.
Oh, he dropped it. This is a big chance. I'm activating. I'm activating. We'll see. I'm spinning it. I'm spinning it. Baby, take me to the ring.
Oh, no. Wait a minute, Steve. Spent the EX bar instead.
Nice.
That's unusual.
Gotta be careful. The air approach won't be the worst thing in the world right now for Zeku, because it will get him to spin some of that meter if he goes for the anti-air.
And he can go for slides way more
Nice.
this time. Yeah, big in front of the mic.
Let's go.
Better than dead.
Oh,
Big
wow.
crush.
The neutral jump not working out for Rashid right now.
Excellent with punish. Oh, yeah, catching the movement.
Let's go.
That was the read from that Big Bird
Let's
made
go.
before.
We'll take that.
what's going on? Welcome. As you can see, it's Fighting Words coming to you from a secret location. I am in my house as I'm currently self-isolating. Don't worry, I'm fine. But apparently I was in close proximity to someone that wasn't. So as per local rules, self-isolate.
I've heard some excuse made it up before.
To you from the storage room in a game store, it looks like, I think.
You know what, Logan? It's really interesting that you say you're self-isolating. We all know what really happened last week, but that's okay. I'm not going to expose you as to why, the F-Jam combo had to be put in place. No one needs to know the details. Welcome back. We're so very happy to have you here, aren't we, guys, on the stream? Woo! Logan's back. Woo! Sounds great. If you don't mind,
as well, by the way,
before we kick off the show, Logan, you're at home, right?
I am.
Yeah. If you just tilt your chair slightly to the left, we can see that Naruto figurine that I saw earlier.
What Naruto figurine?
Yeah, go on, move your head. Oh, he moved it. Oh, he moved it just before the show started. Genius. All right, let it go. Clever boy.
Ken one.
Yeah, no, it's cool. No.
The Star Wars one.
I should have known you wouldn't let that be on camera.
The wrestling figures.
Oh, that's cool.
The Warhammer figures. Is it that?
No, nothing. No anime at all. Let's get on with the show, shall we?
Yes, let's.
I'll catch you one day.
What interesting games have you got behind you?
Too many to name. We go way back over here, man. Way back.
Yeah.
It's a history cabinet.
Enough of this nonsense. Let's actually do a show.
What one hell of a show we got for you guys as well.
Yeah, we had a great weekend of CPT action coming out of China, getting their own CPT event for that region. Every year, we obviously are excited to witness the players on show for the premier event that they normally have there. Always seeing heavy attendance from some of the greatest players in the Asian region and some Westerners as well. Players like Myers have been out there. But normally you'll see the likes of, I think Hot Dog won it last year.
Yeah, Hot Dog won the premier.
We've seen Tokido out there. We've always seen top Asian players out there. This year, however, because it's region locked, we get to have a much deeper insight. And I know you particularly enjoyed this as much as I did. Just discovering some players that we'd literally never heard of or seen of before.
I don't think I'll ever get bored of that side of this year, Logan. As much as we missed the offline events and it'd be great to have them back, having this kind of country locked experience that allows us to delve deeper and, great work you're doing in getting access to the communities and speaking to the locals there to understand who the local talents are. I mean, we got a League of Legends manager, who plays a super high level Yuri and finished top 3 at the last major before this one in China. You got one of the biggest esports teams in the world sponsoring the winner of this event. It's just such an interesting region and some breakout performances from players I've never heard of. I really enjoyed it. And long may this side somehow be maintained where we can get this exposure to these really cool communities.
How cool is it, the story, though, of Jawa finally qualifying?
It's amazing. Yeah, it's great to see. I mean, those of you who don't know, this guy's been traveling hard for years. Trying to qualify. I'm really happy for him because he's a genuinely nice guy. He has a strong passion for the game. Since Street Fighter 4, he's always been fully committed. So it's great to see him land what has got to be his biggest win in his history as a player.
I mean, if we did put together a list of the players that have been to the most events in the history of the Pro Tour, he has to be up there. We make jokes about Jawa appearing everywhere.
Yeah,
he is truly the world warrior, and it's such a great story that he was able to qualify in this year. Even if it is in different circumstances, it's great to see. There were some surprises as well. Xiaohai not making it very far, but there were mentioned. We heard Wei Li say that he felt like Xiaohai's confidence wasn't where it could be usually, and we know that he's a player that relies very much on an emotion and feel.
It might have been a bit of luck of the draw as well. I mean, I would have liked to see how Xiaohai does against the three strong Urians in the region. You know, you got Xiaobai, Ding Junqiu, and QQ.
Well, that's an interesting point because in the China Fighting Legendary event, he did actually lose to QQ and Ding Junqiu as well.
Yeah,
so he actually lost to two Urians in.
Well, he's been losing. He's been losing to them a fair bit, from what we've been told. I just would have liked to see how it goes at an event that's this big, because sometimes that's when the best players reach their full capacity. But unfortunately, you know, it was Cody and Karin, two matchups that are just maybe slightly more difficult than Cammy's usual, where Xiaohai just looks really uncomfortable throughout both of those sets, and he was beaten quite convincingly by both of those guys.
A Xiaohai weakness where in matches where Cammy can't just do Cammy things, and it requires a complete strategic overhaul in her approach. He definitely looks like they're the matchups that he struggles in the most.
Yeah, and we've seen it. Well, unfortunate, but still a legend, and obviously we'll be hoping to see him as soon as the CPT reopens again, or maybe even before that. But the hero this weekend is Gioa, and my oh my, he did it in such convincing fashion towards the end as well there, Logan. Took out the big boys on the way too, so I can't really discredit him in any way.
It's funny that you say my oh my, because I was at home super excited to see my Ken in top 8. We had a Ken. We had a Ken in top 8. I was like, awesome. This is going to be hype. 0-6. Got completely washed by QQ and VX Bao.
Did you at least get to enjoy his play on the Saturday? Because
the one game that I saw on screen, it was exciting. I mean, I don't want to spoil it for later as well. If anyone's seen the SFL Japan Week 7, but you know, I got just as hyped to see Momochi picking Ken. That didn't really work out great for me either. So I just back to depression and Ken Masters.
It just basically reaffirmed what you already felt about the character, unfortunately. But you know, someday, Logan, a Ken is going to come and change all you lot's minds. So I'm sure.
Maybe, but it was not this day.
No, not even close. Yang Man as well had a decent little run in the tournament. He was one of the guys I actually thought would go a bit further. But his eventual conqueror was someone we have to give a big shout out to, right, Logan? Good old Wei Li.
Wei Li.
A great run, didn't he?
Did he finish? Yeah, he got 5th again. That seems to be his his standard, right? Wei Li.
Lucky number 5.
Picking it up, yeah. It was a really tense match between him and Yang Man, though. It was 3-2
really tense, to the wire.
Who else was I super impressed by?
Well, Tony.
I think
got to give Tony a shout.
Tony was really, really good, despite the really brutal beating that he suffered against Jaewa in the winner semi. He definitely made up for that with his performance against Wei Li. But couldn't manage it against Xiaobao. I know you've got some points to talk about that later in the analysis, but I think,
Tony's got a great style. Yeah,
Tony definitely was another impressive breakout. For me, it was definitely.
I mean, if, just to add to that, if I could analyze beyond the top 8, I would definitely have picked Xiaohai versus Tony, because I think Tony played that matchup. I mean, Xiaohai admittedly didn't adopt the correct strategy and did seem to become quite flustered and frustrated. But having said that, take nothing away from Tony, man. He played that matchup to a T. And I was really surprised to see Xiaohai beaten so convincingly by this guy I'd never heard of. Amazing player.
He definitely really impressed me. And that we said it at the start. For me, this weekend was all about discovering some great new talent that I hope we see more of in the future once we're able to travel again. Again, the great thing about this CPT year has definitely been the amount of focus we've been able to put on local players in the regions and talent that would 100% benefit and elevate if it was given the opportunity to travel, around the world like some of the other more prominent sponsored players are.
Absolutely, yeah, and this is what we're seeing now. I mean, it happened to be a very well-sponsored player who won in the end, but just behind him was the likes of Tony, Xiaobao, and these are guys these are the future of the Chinese gaming scene, clearly, for the FGC. I can't wait to see them again.
Well, we did say that, you can look at form as an indicator, and again, You know, QQ, top 3 finish, I think it was. Xiao Bao was another player that was really heralded, got to grand finals. It will get you there, but it definitely doesn't guarantee that you'll get over the line. And we're seeing that so much where the local favorites, the informed players are getting there, but maybe they can't close it out at the end. And that's something we've seen in quite a few of these events.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen them close it out too, but I think more often than not, it's just not happening. I don't know if it's just that accumulation of pressure and expectation or when it all comes down to it. But often you can see these guys who are just on fire online. They're usually the same guys who do well offline, but they're not necessarily as dominant offline. So they still need that exposure to, you know, the when it's all on the line kind of scenario, right? So the when everything matters and this set comes down to it, are you going to wake up DP? You know, kind of like mentality. And we know Gio is, right? You know, because he's put himself there a million times. He's got the balls. He's going to do it. But you know, some of these other guys, maybe, you know, psychologically, strategically, these are the things that held them back. Because QQ was the favorite in so many people's opinions. But the way he lost to Gio, you wouldn't have thought he was the favorite. You know, it wasn't a dominant beating, but it was uphill all the way, you know.
Yeah, I mean, Jawa only lost 1 game in top 8, and it was against QQ. So
wow, I didn't even notice that. That's great. He was completely dominant, though. I'll tell you what. So usually, guys, I sit down and I do analysis. I didn't even bother analyzing his first few matches. His first match in top 8 was just like. It was just so ridiculously one-sided. I literally just skipped it, you know, and just went to the next one to analyze. I want to see some competitiveness, you know. It helps.
Well, let's take a break there and take a look at Jawa's incredibly impressive run throughout the tournament. You can see how in form he was all the way through top 16, top 8 to the grand finals, and then we'll be back on the other side to just talk about his chances in Capcom Cup, and that nice little dynamic that he has there of Poison and Akuma, how that works. But let's take a look at these highlights and we'll be back on the other side.
Nice try. Showtime! I got you! Take off! You're in my way!
Looking for that one opening, just buffering, just looking for that one opening, like wait for that message, but it's not gonna happen. J1 lands a hit, the B trigger right in the C8. I'm gonna see you next round, dog.
In the very last hit of the whip, got him.
I'll try to fade away. Nice dash up medium, and that was a counter hit. Full conversion right here, and that stun's looking mad good. Millie rock throw, up and down the block, EX on the Blessed Dome. That's a lot of damage.
What a way to bounce back from
No
J1.
way. This is where you want to be. This is where you want to put them. This is how you win. But the B skill side switch, and now this is where the damage lies. Speaking of that, it's going to come from Poison. EX, B reversal gets denied. You can't do that like that, my friend. Follow up, missing the Molotov, still winning, and there it is. Jawa with the finish. And that Tony is well known for, has been someone who's been put in work, maybe that you guys haven't seen, but he has, fought Daigo, actually 5-0 Daigo, part of their set.
We're going to see that. Nice micro rocks forward and just blocking in that sweep range. Does get the trade on the anti-air, but nothing following because of the backdash. Nice crush counter follow-up, though. Big damage. That's what we talked about with Poison, man. Always building that damage. Iceberg Slim on the throw as well, but not connecting. Finally gets the stun, and that's already it for Jawa.
Getting hit, it's just difficult. Just like that jump in right there. EX pick up, B skill, cartwheel, the Barnum Bailey, and now he's stuck in the corner. Fade away catches. That's not enough. You need to finish off the plate, and there it is. There's the perfect payoff. Now it's working out. No, that's so unfortunate. And that's a ton of damage. Oh my God, Ren.
He's dead, my man. Oh no, he doesn't go into the super, actually.
Let's save it. Wants to make sure the job is done. He's methodical with it. Throws out the Molotov. B reversal. Ringe. Oh man, he blocked that low.
Yeah, but
He's still stuck in the corner.
So no more chip threat either.
Oh, the fadeaway. My man moonwalked with it. The slick stuff.
Of course, commentators curse strikes once more. And just as we suspect him to stick with the poison, the Akuma comes back out.
With the fireballs and the buttons, things are looking long, and that corner pressure still strong. You see the fadeaway DP end right there. That stun is building right here. Choo got to make a good executive decision. He gets out of the corner, but has to pay the toll. Plus tax, EXCP for the finish. Oh man, Choo hurt as he's put in the corner. And gets the crouch spears pick up. Heavy kick top to side switch again. Meterless, they're going to spinning meter. So the Kuma needs that. The sway, fadeaway, EXCP. Not enough for the stun. It's an overhead. Baits it out. Easy bait oven. And that's a lot of damage. That's done right there. Headbutt, you don't want to be with JY. You need to get out, my friend. You need to find the exit.
Oh, and he does. EX Demons with the dive kick. That side switch, already know how it goes down. Crouch medium into stand medium. Oh, and he caught him reaching. And Jawa serving out the last lesson of Choo Choo in Winners Final. Matchup that we all wanted to see. We got Jawa versus VX Bao, and we're having Jawa go with the Akuma and VX Bao bringing out the Bison.
Sorry for Jawa. He's definitely aware how to deal with this character. Yo, the cross up, even Grandma can get cross up in these seats, says Jawa.
And the pace that Jawa is presenting right now, just trying to overwhelm VX Bao here. He knows how close he is to this Capcom Cup berth. You can see the startup of the V skill, but it's not going to happen, my friend. Stunned up already in the corner, red fireball into the DP.
Well, you see that, using that as like a little whiff punisher with just a little space control, and he ran right into it. The stun, the reversal of the situation. Are we going to see another perfect? No, Jawa's still alive with the activation.
Kevin is taking the setup there, V reversal. You see at this point, VX Bao knows he doesn't need a pixel of health left for the damage. That's why he prioritized that V reversal EX stomp here as well. Trying to keep that health nice and low.
Oh no! Oh no, counter hit though. They convert the light, not enough for once. It's surprising because this character has no health. Falls